Well, City News and OMNI News joining forces for an investigative series here on an epidemic that is plaguing communities. Behind Closed Doors, launching today. It's going to be looking at the impacts of gender-based violence at home, speaking to those who live through the unthinkable. Joining me now is one of two lead reporters on this series, City News reporter Faiza Amin, and sadly, we continue to see this happening. Faiza, good morning.
Good morning, Mel. All this week you'll be hearing from victims and survivors of family and intimate partner violence. And in some of the cases, the people that we're speaking with are still living under the same roof as their abusers. They'll be sharing their stories. You'll be hearing more about the violence that they experience, the trauma that they live with, and some of the obstacles that they face. I have a clip you'll be hearing from a woman named Anita. She's been trying to shield her 5-year-old son from her abuser. That abuser is her husband and the father of her child. Here's Anita.
The day I was physically abused for the first time, I thought about leaving this hell and starting over with a new life. I deserve it. I know my son deserves to get a positive, good environment too. A few years ago, the first time it happened to me, I still remember, I called my husband's close friends in the middle of the night. They said to me that men don't like women talking back to them, so you change your ways.
Okay, this is a heavy topic, and sadly, it is one that is a reality. And no doubt, Faiza, as we are going through this COVID-19 pandemic, it is escalating because of people looking for an escape that don't have an escape. And the stats, they are astounding.
The stats are concerning, and we'll be rolling them out all this week. One I can share with you right now, only 1 in 10 women report their abuse to police. And frontline workers have said that this is an underrepresentation of the realities that these victims and survivors are living with. And the majority of this abuse goes unreported. And so you'll hear why this week, and we'll also tell you about the systemic barriers that women and victims and survivors of violence are facing throughout the series. But we also have to have that honest conversation about the root cause of violence, and men need to be central in this conversation. We're speaking with a man who says he's a former abuser that's received help. You'll hear his story also this week. Our website for our series Behind Closed Doors has launched on citynews.ca. You can go there where we'll be posting all of our contact. But I want to let viewers know that the most important part of that website is the resources page where we tell you some of the people that you can reach out to in order to get help for yourself or maybe someone you love. Mel, you mentioned that COVID-19, we are in our 2nd year of this pandemic right now, and we've been living in isolation, and so we really don't know what's happening behind closed doors. So go check out that website and keep those contact information in your back pocket for yourself or someone who may need it. Behind Closed Doors, the series launches today on OMNI News tonight and on City News at 5 and 6, Mel.
Faiza, thank you so much for this very important series. And again, please do watch tonight. And if you can't, go to the website, citynews.ca.